Hey guys, you are welcome to another YouTube video where we're going to be going over how to start and grow a YouTube channel, faceless YouTube channel from scratch. Now, the previous video, which I'll leave a link to, we spoke about how to come up with video ideas. When you found a niche, how you come up with video ideas. And also, I want you to let me know if you would like a video on how to come up on how to find niches in real time. I could also make a video on that. But in this video, I want to just talk about scripts. Now, before we get into it, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Bayo, and I have been building and selling faceless YouTube channels like digital real estate for the past 3 to 4 years now. I believe YouTube is a digital real estate where every video has the potential to pay you for life. And the same way in real estate, you call it rental income, every video can pay you monthly. And the same way you can build a property and sell, you can also build a channel and exit for 6, 7 figures. And this is what I've been doing for the past 3 years now, better part of 3 to 4 years, if I would say. One of the things that I've seen people struggle with is scripts. Scripts are like the backbone of every viral video. I see a lot of people try to focus on all the video has to be really high quality, has to be because the script is the backbone of a viral video now. Because the one main thing that kind of goes a lot of people do not understand is the first way to get attention is with your title and your thumbnail. That's how you get your click-through rate. Now there's another metric which the algorithm is also reading, and that is your average view duration. And what is your average view duration? Is the average duration in which every person who clicks on your video spends on your video. Now, if people click on your video and you have a very weak hook, or you don't show spectacle and you don't hook them with the information, and they're just going to drop off. The signal they send to the algorithm is like, okay, this is just clickbait. The video isn't actually interesting, and you're not going to get suggested. You're not going to go and browse features. Now, if your script is good, they watch for longer, which sends the signal to the algorithm like, hey, people are watching this guy's video for a long amount of time. Let's suggest it to a much more broader audience. Let's take it to new audiences, right? And this is essentially how you go viral. A lot of people like to downplay the role the script plays. That's why you see some videos that are suggested to you, the thumbnail is trash, the title is probably not, but you see them getting over 1 million views. And then when you click on it, it's actually very interesting, right? Because at the end of the day, YouTube will favor creators who can keep viewers on their videos, who can keep viewers on their platform for longer. And if your scripts are bad, then you have a much more lower chance of going viral. I was reviewing a channel from someone the other day in the F1 niche, and I couldn't watch 2 minutes of his videos. And for someone who's a F1 fan like me, I watch a lot of faceless content around F1. I couldn't watch up to 2 minutes of his videos. I was like, yo, the script is trash. So I made a guide for him, like, hey, pass this guide to your script writer. And I thought about, okay, let me just make a video on this and also give you guys the source for coming up with viral scripts. Now I'm gonna share my screen I'm on a mirror board. So 1 second, I'm going to share my drum roll. But yeah, this is the source you need. This is everything you need to write a killer script. Sick and tired of seeing people be like, "Hey, why have I not gone viral?" And meanwhile, the whole time it's the script. The next one we're going to be talking about editing, and then the final one we'll talk about thumbnails and titles, because everything has to work in harmony for you to get a viral video idea. That's what a lot of people don't know. Except you're in one of those niches where you use AI, you upload 200 videos a month, and then this video is probably enough for you. But if you're someone who's actually interested in building a long-term brand on YouTube, then this video till the end. So now, the first thing you want to start with is the hook. Unfortunately, I don't want to play YouTube videos in the background to avoid any issues on this particular video. But what I want you to know is your hook sets the tone for your video. And the number one thing you should be looking at doing for your hook when you want to hook your viewers is, well, I'll just say what I like to do. I like to ask questions, make shocking statements, blur information of what's to come in the video, or show spectacle. And it's really important. The first one, you want to ask questions like, "Hey, what's it like to do that?" You want to ask questions, and then when you ask questions, you want to make shocking statements about what's gonna come in your video. This is the first thing you want to do with your script, with your hook, sorry, in the beginning of your script. Now, the second thing you should be looking at doing is stakes. Why the question you asked in the hook, why is it important that we get an answer on this? You want to tell your viewers why this is important, why they should stick to the end of the video, right, to get information on what was blurred, on the bold statement you made, on the questions you asked. Now, this is what you do in your stakes. Now, it's hook. You hook the viewers by asking questions, showing spectacle, teasing information, blurring information of what's to come in the video. And then in the stakes, you show them why this is interesting, why they have to watch till the end to understand why you asked that particular question in the beginning, or why you blur that information in the beginning. And I've seen this done 1,000 times on not just faceless channels but personal brand channels, right? I was watching a video the other day from, if anyone's a Premier League or a football fan here, the Big Six, and they did the back your chat where they take the debates to the streets. And when I clicked on the video, everything I talk about in hook and stakes, they did it. And this is how you hook viewers in the first 30 seconds of your video, by having a strong hook and showing them stakes of what's to come. Once you've been able to do that, the next thing is storytelling. Your storytelling has to be compelling. The storytelling, you have to meet the expectations you set from the hook and your stakes. That's how you structure your story. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably leave a link, a more detailed deep dive to this in the description, so you guys can just get it. I'll probably leave a Google Doc there. You want to set the scene, to give people the backstory behind the hook and the stakes. But you don't want to give too much information away because you still want them to watch till the end. You want to talk about the result. This is essentially how you deliver good storytelling. You set the scene based off the hook and the stakes you've spoken about, and then you talk about problem, you talk about the breakthrough, and then the result. So it's really, I mean, the for on YouTube, your goal is to educate while entertaining, which is why storytelling is so underrated. And you want to make sure you have your script writer look for relevant images, anything that's relevant to the particular story telling. You don't want to be telling a story on, let's say you're telling a story on football and you're displaying clips from basketball or some other sport. You don't want to be doing that. You want to make sure that every clip, every picture, every image you display is related to that particular story, because that's what's going to help keep the audience hooked. Next thing we're going to talk is, when you go from hook, stakes to storytelling, you feed them into the next subject on the script. Now you've set the scene, you've talked about why this is important, you've talked about the problem, the breakthrough, the result. Now you want to take them to the next subject on your script. Every subject starts with a hook. You give them the stakes. You go into storytelling about, because I love steaks, but not actual steak, not actual steak. I mean, if you send this guide to your scriptwriter and tell them, hey, this is how I want you to structure our scripts moving forward, you will have no problem going viral. Trust me. I've seen this work over and over and over again. I've built and sold multiple channels, and this is the exact same model that we use to go viral, to get results, to blow up channels really fast. And also, let me share my screen. Let me also show you why a good. Now, here's the video. This particular video got over, let's see how many, I can't remember how much views it got. Oh, it got over 667,000 views. And essentially, a lot of people might duplicate this particular video, this topic, and they won't go viral, because they what we kind of use to go viral on this particular video is not what you see on like every channel. Well, if you're someone who you've been building channels for a long time, you kind of know how to make this work. And then first you scroll down. This is what I talked about, the average view duration, an average percentage view. Now it's bear in mind it's an 11, almost 12 minutes long, but we got people watching for close to 5 minutes, which is really good, because now you can put mid-roll ads. You could also boost your CPM, your RPM, but I'll get into that in another video. Now here you can see how many viewers were watching up until the 30 seconds. This is an underrated metric because you want to see how much your viewers dropped off in the first 7 seconds, 14 seconds, 21 seconds, 28 seconds, and then it goes up to, you can see up to 30 seconds. And now for this particular video, we had 73% of our viewers were still watching around 30 seconds mark, which is good. Ideally, you want to be above 60%. And I think the highest I've ever gotten on a video, even with all the strategies I have, is about 80%. Yeah, I think it was about 80%. Now, this is really important, trust me. And how good your scripts are means longer view durations, you're getting suggested faster, it means you're going viral faster, and that's what you want basically. Now, I'll put this, I'm gonna make this an entire guide, and then I will leave a link to the description. If you have any questions, you can also drop them in the comment section. I will do my best to answer every single question you have. And if you have anything you want to add to this video, anything you've kind of noticed from like your journey and with faceless channels in general, you can leave them in the comments for someone who might need them, because I'm trying to build a community where we help, because I think that's one thing that's kind of lacking in the whole faceless spaces. Everyone is kind of being secretive about what they're doing, about how they go viral. But I'm trying to build a community where we openly help each other grow, and yeah, it'll be exciting to have each and every one of you on this journey with me. So on our next video, we're going to be talking about video editing, and that's a very interesting topic for me. I will share more guides on how you can edit videos that go viral and how to find editors. And bear in mind, the guide for scripts I'm gonna leave in the description of this video is something you can go through on your own, or if you're hiring a scripts writer, you can just send them and like, hey, this is what I expect from the scripts, and I guarantee they will write killer scripts for you. And yeah, so it's been fun making this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.